How's it going, guys? Liam here from AltSignals. Today we're going to be discussing 1 inch. We'll have a look at some news, we'll discuss the technical analysis that our team have done, and also how well the AltTrader Indicator did against the current market as well. As always, if you could give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Okay, so in the news, we've seen that there was a tweet from O3 Labs regarding how as of the 2nd of June, you'll be able to stake 1 inch to receive or earn O3 coin in return. You can see here the total pool rewards is 62,500, and this has obviously been posted in the last 4 hours. Alongside that, we've seen how the AMA session also had 1 inch network on there, and that's due on the June 2nd, so we should find some information out about how things are going. One thing I did want to point out was the top 10 projects with the highest social signal in BSC or Binance Smart Chain. And you can see here that we had PancakeSwap at the top, BSCX second, Pancake Bunny, and then MDX, Barter, and so on, all the way down to 1 inch being pretty much one of the lowest used. So potentially this could be another reason as to why it dropped. However, looking at the technical analysis, which we'll jump into next, you can kind of see where we're heading and what kind of key areas that you want to look out for. So let's jump into the chart there. Okay, so here we are in the AltSignals technical analysis chart. As you can see, we've kind of followed this parallel channel up until the 19th of May, where we broke through the 100 EMA and also broke through the parallel channel. And then we had a bit of a retest around about the 20th of May, and then we saw a massive drop down to $1.77. So what can we expect now? Well, we've already started to head up. We've received another kind of bottom going on here, but this is a higher low. What we want to be looking at is essentially two key areas. So the $1.77 mark and the $3.80 mark. And essentially, if we see the $3.80 mark, then what we could see is a potential breakthrough, and again almost another breakthrough on the 100 EMA, which will essentially, we should see previous highs as we did before, and potentially higher as well. However, what we may see before that is we kind of have another low and then drop down to this $1.77 mark, and essentially that used as a spring to catapult us back into the breakthrough area and potentially new all-time highs as well. As it stands, this chart is pretty new. We've only just done this, so what we're expecting here is potentially another low, and then another lower high, and potentially again we hit this kind of 177 down to 174 mark, and then we see a potential breakout moving forward. The other kind of angle at this is that as it stands now, we've had a lower high, and we could be looking at a higher high as well in this current market as it stands now. So we could actually potentially see maybe touching around about the $4 mark in the next couple of days in June. Obviously, we've had a lot go on over the past couple of weeks, where the overall crypto market has crashed. Obviously, a lot of coins have been affected. 1 inch is just one of those coins that is exactly the same thing. So again, what I expect to see is two scenarios. If we do go down, all we're looking at is this area of 177 to 174, and potentially once it hits that point, that we see a spring that trajects our 1 inch market going up, and then again breaking through the 100 EMA and again looking for new all-time highs. And the other option is we already start to see this motion in process. So as you can see here, we've had this lower high, and now what we're looking for is a higher high, and at this point there's no reason why we don't see that. And again, we'll jump into the AltTrader Indicator and show you kind of some of the moves that we've caught over the past couple of days as well, and just kind of give you a heads up on how things are going there as well. So let's jump into that. Okay, so here we are on the 1 inch USDT chart for Binance. This is probably one of the biggest moves that we caught here. As you can see, we jumped in on the 12th of May at a price of $6.14, and we ran that down to $1.76. Over a 10-day period, we received a 71.27% profit on this one particular trade. And the other moves that were caught were smaller, but again, we've had a lot of sideways action now, so these are the moves that I would obviously kind of look to avoid based on technical analysis. But we caught a 19% move here over 1 day, 19 hours. So that, again, that's a big move. That's $1,900. We can see here we caught a small move from the 28th down to the 30th. We saw a 14% gain again, so that's another 1,400. And then finally, we are currently at 14% against another 1,400 that this caught for 1 inch. So these moves are huge compared to kind of, other markets. So essentially, again, this is the AltTrader indicator on the Power 67 on the 1 hour chart. So we've tested it on 5 minute, 15 minute and an hour. And again, it's just as good as the hour as it is on the 5 minute in terms of catching these big moves. And yeah, 1 inch seems to be kind of looking to head up, and we've had the buy signal. We've already caught 13.9% on there, so that's $1,300 alone. And I expect this point now to be kind of moving upwards from this point onwards, as always. So if you do have any queries or you want to know more information on how to go about getting the indicator, you just visit AltSignals.io. You'll find the indicator in the description below. You can come up at the top here and click on indicator, and what you'll find is all the information that you need, being able to subscribe to it, what the previous earnings that we've had as well, and also we offer Binance signals as well, so you can essentially kind of avoid the overall AltTrader indicator process if you just want to get signals and place your trades. Again, we offer Forex Binance signals as well, so you can kind of feel confident in knowing that the trades that we're placing are, again, potentially big moves as well moving forward. So as always, guys, if you could give us a like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you should see in the video above us discussing our Ripple and looking at the TA against that as well. Thanks very much, guys.